What's up, YouTube? Happy Tuesday. CHF here, bringing in another episode of Coaching Handheld Football, and we have got a good one today, guys. We are going to be breaking down the 3-4 mostly zone cover scheme that I have been running for the past week, and we got a special treat in that a subscriber was in a top league that we played, and he recorded his film against me, so we are going to be checking that out. But first, I want to give a quick shout out to another channel. It was really, my channel got sparked with a shout out from someone who was bigger than me, and kind of that just led me to where I am today. I started like shortly before last season with 100 subscribers. There's a channel with a little over 100 subscribers. So I want to give a huge shout out to Vol for Life. He's got some great content, really short form, really helpful, different, fresh take. I like what he's doing. Gonna go ahead and leave a link to one of his videos in the description. Go check him out. Tell him I sent you. But without further ado, guys, I do want to start with the grind guide here in Ultimate Freeze to at least go over what you should do, and then we're going to hop into the scheme and film against me. So, of course, you want to do the snow. Gather the snow here. Gather it here every, 3 times a day. Then this one, do it once a day. All of these, they're going to come up periodically. Do those once a day, and then 3 times a day you will want to do the gingerbread stocking stuffer community challenges, which will give you some coal, which will eventually get you a free player, as well as get you the Ultimate Freeze Stadium, which is really an awesome stadium. I do have to say, good job, EA, on that. I only need one more green candy cane and then some gingerbread, and I will have that along with the master that comes with it. But without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and hop into a look at the scheme, and then we'll see how that scheme performs. Alrighty, guys, so hopping into it, just like last time, I want to start with a quick disclaimer, guys. Don't copy my schemes exactly. I'm going to go through the concept, the thought behind the scheme, but if everybody's using the same scheme, people are going to figure out how to beat it, and you don't want that to happen to you. So take kind of the concepts, maybe take some of the plays, mix in a few of your own, find out what works, what doesn't, test it with your league, and that's kind of the way to go. But I'm going to go ahead and just break down this mostly cover 3, a little bit of cover 2, but not much. But it's a 3-4 zone, mostly, scheme that I've been running for the past week. What it's designed to do, what it's not designed to do, what's going to beat it. So basically, let's go ahead and talk about what it's going to do. The purpose of this scheme is to make the run hard. You don't want to give up big first down, huge runs, things like halfback blast, halfback lead, sometimes even halfback dive. You don't want to give those up, but at the same time, you don't want to give up just a bomb by blitzing everybody, which blitzing everybody is also subject to potentially being tossed around with good blocking on higher power teams. But that's the goal, is to basically make running difficult and then put out enough coverage to make passing difficult as well, to basically force someone to make a mistake or get lucky with something like a fumble. So let's go ahead and take a look at the plays that I put in here and why. So on first down, again, I want the most looks to come out of first down. Reason being is that's the down they're going to see the most of in any game. So since they're going to see the most of that down, I want it to change up. I don't want them getting into a comfortable rhythm of what to expect on first down. You'll see with the scheme, I do like to run a scheme that is all the same formation because it helps kind of throw off their mind, because every look that they're getting pre-snap, it's the same formation. There's some weaknesses to that as well. And I definitely will bring future schemes that are a little more comprehensive and include a bunch of different things. But we're starting with this all 3-4 scheme here. And the plays that I put in are shown right there. Cover 3, 40 crossfire 3, will fire 3 seam, strong safety scrape 3, cover 4 drop zone. So all cover 3 except the one cover 4 there. But basically that's the goal, is have good coverage and slow down the run. On second and short, again, looking for something to slow down the run. That's usually a situation where they're going to run on second and short. So I basically have 2 blitzes with decent coverage, at least 6 zones covered on second and short. On second and medium, got a bunch of different looks here. And medium is, I believe, the 4 to 8 yard range. 0 to 3 is, I believe, short. And then you've got cover 3, cover 4 drop zone, cover 2 sink. All of those have basically coverage. I'm mainly looking for coverage, but I want enough guys sitting back that if they do run it, it's not going to be a big run. There's going to be guys that are there in zone coverage to crash forward and stop it from becoming a long run. And then second and long, again, got cover 3, got Will Sam 3, and got cover 4. So mostly coverage in that situation with the occasional blitz thrown in there. Third and short got Will Sam 3 and Mike Scrape 3 press. On third and medium, we have got Will Sam 3 and cover 3. Will Sam 3, I will say, is susceptible to outside things like tosses. But that's why you have other things in there as well, since cover 3 is not. So it is sometimes a dice roll with these schemes. Third and long, I've got cover 4 drop zone as well as cover 4. For fourth and short, we have Will Fire 3 seam, Song Safety Scrape 3, and Will Sam 3 again. Again, the thought there, a lot of those are inside runs, so we're thinking if someone comes in with fullback dive or something, try and slow them down. And then for fourth and long, we've got cover 3 and cover 4 drop zone. Again, playing coverage, but we want to have enough people in that middle layer that if it's, you know, 4th and 20 or something like that, and they try to go with a run, maybe they get 10 or 12 yards, but not a full 20. So that's kind of the thought and process behind building the scheme. Again, customize it your way, maybe add in some more plays. I recommend using at least 2, sometimes 3, 4, or even 5, depending on the situation. Oh yeah, and of course, last but not least, probably most importantly actually, is the 2-point conversion. And this is where I break from the 3-4 scheme. So out of the quarter scheme, we have, out of the quarter formation, we have 1 DB blitz, which has both a nickel and dime back blitzing from the outside. That's great for shutting down something like toss. I then also have nickel blitz 2, which is out of nickel formation, and pinch dog to press, which is a cover 2. But again, since it's at the goal line for a 2-point conversion, I'm perfectly happy with that coverage. We got flat coverage, middle coverage, and basically that is designed to shut down not just something like toss, but drag routes. So without further ado, let's go ahead and see how this scheme holds up to a player in a top league. Alrighty guys, so here we go. This is the film that he sent me driving against my defense. Again, my whole purpose is to make it difficult to run, and then of course, when there's a pass, have decent coverage out there, and of course try to shut down 2-point conversion. So Big Red going up against me. I do have a +1 power advantage here, so it looks like I am going to be out, you know, having at least a little bit of a bonus. But let's go ahead and take a look and see what we see in the film here. So I do kick it into the end zone there, and let's see what he goes with. It looks like it's going to be a Nagy Blast, and it gets stuffed pretty short there. Short pass, FL drive. FL drive, notice the coverage was there in the flat, at least to contest it. 3rd and inches, he's going to go with a halfback dive here. This is not a good situation here. I pulled the worst defense I could on this one. No idea why that came out. I didn't even think I put that play in my scheme. Here he's going to go with the regular halfback blast. And again, it wasn't the worst situation. It gave up the first down. But as you can see, you know, it's not giving up huge runs here. Let's see what else he goes to here. Looks like halfback zone. You know, you've seen me drop big one-play touchdowns with this run before. Gets stopped short, you know, 3rd and 2. And looks like another just inside run. You know, it's making him work. Lots of opportunities for fumbles. We'll see if we get one. Looks like, what is this one going to be? Cutback. Again, you know, cutback has home run potential, and it's just not getting the job done. So let's see what he goes with here. Looks like toss. Now, I mentioned this is kind of the susceptible thing. So he did get some big yards off of it. Sets up 3rd and inches, but he's having to reuse his plays. Like, you know, that's the thing. He can't use that play again. He's already used it twice now. So, you know, he's definitely working for this. So, I mean, I can't be too upset about the defense. Now, he does get a big one here and takes that to the outside. And that's the one thing I said, you know, it is susceptible to that. Now, here he goes double drags. I wonder if he kind of knew that toss was something that I looked to shut down. But this should cover a drag route pretty well as well. So, yeah, I mean, there was a linebacker right there to make the tackle. Let's go ahead, skip forward, see you in the next little part. All right, here we go. Kickoff for drive number 2. Kicking this one to the right, and let's see. He gets out to about the 21, 22-yard line here. And he looks like he's, you know, he's a subscriber of the channel, so he's following kind of my advice of, you know, grind consistently. He's going in with dive here. Good break to the outside there. Gets good runs. You know, that's the thing. those side sweeps, pitches, that's kind of the weakness of this scheme. But, you know, it does a good job of escaping, you know, of shutting down the off-tackle runs like blast that are slightly off-tackle, but those big, heavy sweeps to one side, whether they come by pitch or by just taking dive and breaking it off like that, that's something that it is susceptible to when you've got, you know, your blitz coming from the inside and you don't have anything but middle linebacker coverage kind of out, you know, 10 yards back. It's potential to give up some big runs, and plays like this, you know, are some of the plays that can really harm this particular scheme. And again, you know, that's the thing with any scheme. You can't shut down everything. So you want to try and shut down as much as you can that your opponent relies on. So, you know, if you've got someone who's really good at passing, you know, having a scheme that only shuts down the run is not going to do much good. And similarly, if you've got someone who's really good at running, you may have to really entirely focus on the run. And here we go, double drags again, and, you know, just gets laid out. So 4 points stopped so far. Let's go ahead, hop into drive number 3. Alrighty, guys, so here it is. Drive number 3, going to see how my defense holds up here and see what it can do to shut him down, or if he figured out that those outside runs are able to really potentially damage the scheme. We'll see what happens here. So he's going to start. Let's see. It looks like he's going to start. Okay, looks like he's going with the sweep play here. And this one, you know, that's not a big sweep. It's mainly the ones where you have blockers out in front, something like a power O or a strong toss. But there he goes. You know, that time he did bounce it out to the side. There were some blocks there, so that's kind of what, you know, what I said would potentially make this this difficult. And there, you know, that was just when you blitz too heavy, there was only one guy to miss. He's got good stick skills. Took that one to the house. Let's see if we can at least get a toss. All right, so here we go. Toss strong. Let's take a look at this one. All right, so look at that. We've got 2 guys going. He's only got 1 blocker. We're in a good place. This is one of the reasons why this is in the scheme for 2-point conversions, and we stop it. So we did stop a total of 6 points, holding him to 18 points on the day against a great player in a top league who knows what they're doing. So gonna stop the video right there, guys. If you like this video or what I'm trying to do here on the channel, go ahead and hit that like button. If you are new to the channel, guys, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. What you can count on is strategy content, and I'm going to make this whole scheme thing a weekly occurrence here on the channel. So I'll be bringing you guys new schemes every single week. So make sure to hit that notification bell so that you get post notifications when I drop these new schemes. Because again, you'll be able to take some of the plays, some of the concepts, build those into your own schemes, and get yourself some defensive stops. Anyways, I love you guys. You are the best ever. I will see you tomorrow. CHF out.